Hello and welcome to the news for today, October 8th, 2025. We are live on I Am Jamaica Gospel Radio Station. This is Stephano Palmer. Good afternoon. The headlines are as follows. KSAMC to assist woman affected by repeated flooding in Trafalgar Park. Body worn camera training session undertaken for police trainees. In sports, timeless legacy. Now retired Fraser Price recognized as beacon of hope for future generations. On the international scene, staffing shortages cause more U.S. flight delays as government shutdown reaches seventh day. Now the news in detail. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, is to provide assistance to a distressed Trafalgar Park woman whose home was flooded twice in just over a week due to a blocked drain at an adjoining property. The municipal authority has cited improper engineering practices involving the drain and plans to engage the property owner on the matter. Nadine Thompson, who resides on Braemar Avenue in the community, was visited yesterday by Kingston Mayor Andrew Swaby and other municipal technocrats who conducted an assessment. Thompson again pointed to the drain at the adjoining property as the source of her troubles, which she said has left her scarred and distressed. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF has indicated that trainees at its National Police College in St. Catherine have been exposed to a body-worn camera BWC's training session as part of efforts to drive better policing. The JCF, in a social media post on Tuesday, said the training is designed not only to provide officers with the technical skills required to effectively operate the devices, but is aimed at promoting accountability, transparency, and trust in modern police. The training session was conducted over 3 days, starting on Friday, October 3, and was conducted by personnel from the police's Information and Communications Technology Division. The JCF noted that it is operating in an era when technology continues to reshape how law enforcement interacts with the public. Last week, the police told the public that the procurement of 1,000 body-worn cameras was completed and that the devices will arrive in short order. In sports, Jamaica Olympic Association President Christopher Samuda is among those paying tribute to World Championships and Olympic medalist Shelly Fraser Price after the 38-year-old confirmed that she will be retiring from the sport of track and field. Ahead of June's national championships, Fraser Price had disclosed that those trials would be the final time she will compete inside the National Stadium in Kingston and that the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, Japan would be her last international competition, but stayed clear on any plans to compete on the Diamond League circuit. However, in a statement via her social media pages on Monday night, Fraser Price confirmed she was stepping off the track, having represented Jamaica for more than 18 years. Speaking with the news team yesterday, Samuda hailed Fraser Price as a treasure and described her retirement as the end of a golden era on the track for a member of Jamaica's Olympic household. But a treasure defies seasons, and its value and legacy are timeless. Shelley has imprinted lives on the track and life in the sports of athletics, with character and deep humanity that goes beyond the fame of records, the digital glitz of electronic boards, and yes, the fanfare of minted achievements. Waterhouse has given us a reservoir of hope and an oasis from which generations of youth can refresh themselves with humility, dignity, inspiration, and an honest smile that expresses the essence of who we should be and who we as a people can become. End quote. President of the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, Gareth Gale, expressed his organization's gratitude. And internationally, Staffing shortages led to more flight delays at airports across the U.S. on Tuesday as the federal government shutdown stretched into a seventh day, while union leaders for air traffic controllers and airport security screeners warned the situation was likely to get worse. The Federal Aviation Administration reported staffing issues at airports in Nashville, Boston, Chicago, and Philadelphia, and at its air traffic control centers in Atlanta and the Dallas Fort Worth area. The agency temporarily slowed takeoffs of planes headed to the first three cities. Major flight delays and a day earlier, rather, also were tied to the insufficient staffing during the shutdown, which began October 1. The FAA reported delays on Monday at the airports in Burbank, California, Newark, New Jersey, and Denver. Travel industry analyst Henry Hartveld said the risk of significant disruptions to the U.S. aviation system is growing by the day, end quote, as federal workers whose jobs are deemed critical continue working without pay. The longer the shutdown drags on, the more likely it is to affect holiday travel plans in November, he said. That's the news for today, October 8th, 2025. Good afternoon.